Let us continue playing Civilization 5, the One City Challenge. When we last left off, we were in a reasonable enough situation. We are 3 turns away from being able to build the Hermitage, which will massively improve our culture. We're about to get another cultural thing up there, which will increase our science by a further 17%. Overall, things looking rather good. The other thing we also have is a 1006 scientist, and I think what I'm going to do with this one is move him down there and make another academy, which we will lock, of course, because academy locking is what we do here. I think he could actually. I have to check it before we move him on next turn, but we will check and see how things goes. Circus Maximus in 2 turns. We finally actually got to the point of nearly building this darn thing, and we're probably not going to bother with it because actually no. Additional point of culture, it's not that far to build. 5 happiness points is 5 happiness points, but we want Big Ben. So there's 4 additional money a turn, multiplied obviously by our various things that multiply it. Also, there's an Egyptian great prophet over there. Egypt is definitely gearing up for war. I can't remember exactly what I was doing last time, but I got an odd feeling that sooner or later we are definitely going to war with the Egyptians. In fact, I'm sure that is the plan. It's just got to happen yet. So, looking at other things, Brussels. I think we wait and get the 90 influence award for them. I think we need to push our money a bit more. So I'll end the turn there. And they want to farm. Yeah, alright, might as well build a farm. I would probably prefer to put trading posts everywhere, but for now, keep going with that. Other thing is Porcelain Tower, which improves our research agreements by a further 50%, which will get another 50% for finishing rationalism, I believe. The aim is still to do that, but it depends how quickly we end up getting into the next era.
Is the following trade of interest to you?
You know what, actually, that's not a bad thing at all. 2 iron, we don't really need it, but sure. I'll accept that.
Very well.
Good going, General Washington. I do want to pass through his territory because I had a thought about this a little while ago, but if Isabella has 3 conquered capitals, that means she's probably conquered the capital of whoever the last member we need to meet is. Or they're with Washington. It's one of those 2 options. Now, if it is all the way at Washington, I'm going to have to send one of my guys in there all the way along to go and deal with that. But if they're up here, I can actually make it there. I just have to eventually.
Vita.
I want to pass through your territory. Ivory and 4 horses, fine. I'll do that.
Μάλιστα, Vita.
Goodbye. I'm now going to pass through your territory. There we go. That was all I needed to do. And I've given away far too much to do that. Anyway, 3 forts, which is +1 science for all of our points there, and a 17% science boost from universities, giving us 190 points now of science a turn. Pano wants FCCCP. It's a little awkward for us to get to. And they want a trade route, but they're stalwart allies in any case. Maybe not quite so stalwart as I thought, but still, don't need to do a lot of bothering with them, I don't think. Also, the Egyptian army has wandered off, so I'll consider things. Yeah, I'll lose 2 gold if I go and reconvert from the camp, but if I go here, 8 science, which will be improved to 10, I think, once we get public schools sorted out. This is a management. We're going to lock the other academy. So that now gives us 207 science a turn. Awesome. Circus Maximus in 1 turn. Yeah, keep going. And at 143, we get another policy in 12 turns. The problem we got is we don't have enough tourism, really. But if we were going to rush towards radio in any case, we might be able to fix that with the Eiffel Tower and things. Depends how things go. Okay, Brussels and the Shoshone are now allies.
Is the following trade of interest?
1 gold. I'm willing to accept that to get through my territory. And everybody's going to be slightly more happy. Actually, that and the radio tower means we get an effectively 83% culture boost to get both items done. And we need it. Alright, war begins on Big Ben. We've killed one of the Hun spies. Good going. So, well, Spain does have a great general, but then they've been conquering everybody, so that actually makes a reasonable amount of sense. 19 is required. I'm still willing to wait and just force that later. I don't need it right now, but we will do eventually. Alright, next turn. And the one city goes up to size 22. And somebody's been spreading religious followers into my city. Bleh. Darn them. We'll fix that though. Amaclara has denounced Spain. So there, okay, that leads it somewhere around where Spanish borders is this final person. The reason that's important is the extra vote for being the host. So somewhere near Spain. This is probably where I find out that America and, oh, even if America and Spain are connected on sort of a lapping bit of terrain there, which isn't usual in my experience of Civ 5 maps, but it could be what's happening. Either way, Spain looks like a good option. If we explore Spain, we'll get there. William has proven that the world is round.
Where engineering ends.
It's a little worrying because that means he might be in a position to encounter everybody. He also has a couple of sort of areas with his one city over here. I don't know when he got that city. It's ridiculous, but we'll see. Meantime, we have met Ur, which is a maritime city-state. Let's head straight through, I think. I should really be using their roads. And yes, we met Ur. Alright, we now have 1,001 gold, so let's go and spend some of it, shall we? There we go. 90 support. Oh, we're still at war with Attila, are we? You know what? That war has completely bypassed me. Whoops. Alright, so Scientific Theory in 9 turns. That increases each of our academies by 2 points. Public School will be worth 11 science plus our... Oh, actually, it'll be worth 14 science plus all the benefits we get for that. So, excellent. That only takes 3 turns. Okay. Well, we're queuing up everything. I think we might actually, though, be swapping this around. Yeah, getting culture started now is probably a good idea. There'll be useful benefits we get from that. What are we currently on? We're on food focus, but it's still 25 turns for next citizen. Can we squeeze any more gold out of it is the question. I should probably work this out when I'm not between turns. But 157 culture is now being generated. 9 turns to our next policy. And that one is the +2 science per specialist, and we got a few of those on the go at the moment. They want to give us 8. We haven't even really done anything to them, and they want to give us 8 gold. I'm willing to accept that, and I feel quite, yeah, awesome. We won the war so much by not doing anything that they, actually the barbarians invaded them. Oh, that's great. We hired the barbarians to go and kill them. Bratislava is in awe of us. We won the culture. They must have met Egypt, so we actually now have a higher culture than culture output than Egypt, which is awesome. I imagine that's largely due to our city-state allies. And it doesn't appear as if they have a... This is Spain. They have to have a natural wonder somewhere. I'm sure they must have. Actually, where's our other guy? You kind of lost him. Where are you going right now? Or are you just going back into... Go back and explore that territory. I don't know idea where I was actually sending him last, but... I suppose we could have been exploring the middle of it, maybe. Now, we'll go and explore the back end of William's territory. So, various piece there, 40 points there. Kiev seeks a trade route, which might not be too ridiculous an idea, actually, because it's mostly clear of barbarians by the look at Egypt's expansion. And the Hague being there, so we'll keep going with that. Good thing is, we are working our way towards another great engineer. That might actually become a manufactorum by the time we get there. I don't know at this stage. It depends what actually... There'll always be wonders we want to build, so maybe not. But it's just me thinking ahead a little bit. Okay, they want to protect Tyr. Tyr's ours. Also lots of religious pressure going on them at the moment, but meh. I wonder if that encampment's actually still there. Oh, Yrevan has... Oh, there's us. And it's Religion's Guidance, which we're not going to win.
Saludos.
We demand you cease spying on us. While we explore your territory or another city-state. And we managed to rig Yrevan, so we've got a bit more influence there now. Huzzah. Part of the problem is we can't actually level up spies by doing that, or diplomats rather by doing that. I need to actually do something, and I think with the percentages the way they are, I can't afford to swap the spies back around. Because he would be more effective at rigging city-states, but no, we can wait until we get the the National Defense Agency sorted out. Because that levels up all our spies automatically. And at that point, we might be swapping people around. In the meantime, though, time for a bit of a culture boost. Also, they're definitely trying to convert... luxury resource for 4 gold. Thank you very much, sir. 91 a turn. I'm so glad we got all these ivory sources, actually. I mean, this was a big help having lots of one type. If we'd have had 4 different ones, it wouldn't have actually made that much difference. We get so much happiness from everything else. It's just... Look at how much unhappiness we're producing, actually. 11 total unhappiness is our overall production. That is quite silly. I may actually start building trading posts rather than that, and I want to see who you are. Kidstal, which is another culture state. In fact, I might just... They actually don't have an ally, so Spain haven't bought them yet. They have no requests going on, though. And no new luxury resources, but hey, it's a start. Time to go and explore the rest of the Netherlands. Substantial scientific theory. And Big Ben in 7 turns. Yes, we're now to 180 culture a turn, which is awesome. Bablos wants a new natural wonder as well. Hopefully we'll find one, but... No, we'll see. In theory, Spain have to have one. I'm going to keep saying that until it gets proven wrong, but Spain have to have one somewhere. It's what they're for. No, they have Gem Central over there. Oh, there we go. King Solomon's Mines, and it's appropriate they've got that one. So that's 12 production points for them. Huzzah! Well, we're still going to go off and explore, because we need to see if we can find the other empire, if it still exists. Which it must do, because they've denounced Spain. One science building. Yeah, so if we can get 3 quick wonders out, preferably before we get ideologies, we'll be set, and that gives us another free tech as well for doing that. Alright, Rotterdam's over that way, nothing new found. Right, next turn. And some new friendly city-states. Don't think about it, sir. We don't want any. Right, so now we get +2 food in the capital because of that. Excellent, let's now reduce that. Tier as well, we were already allies with them, so let's just strengthen that for us. Excellent, and Belgrade wants salt. Somebody had salt. It was the Netherlands. I knew it. Alright, so the Netherlands host. That is a little annoying. But I still get to make a proposal. Because I have more votes than him, 3-2. 2 because of my World Wonders. Thank you that. So, I get to propose something. And I think the only safe thing I can probably propose at this point is World Religion FCCCP. It won't work. Never does. The Ottomans are the only one who wants science funding. Most people want arts funding, so that'll be proposed at some point. Egypt's the only one who want the World Wonder one, and that would benefit us if we got it, but it's not likely to happen. The only safe one we can probably vote for is World's Fair, so that's what I'm going to propose. We're not going to be able to build the World's Fair, at least not all the way and get the top bonus for it, but we should be able to make the second level one, which is a free 500 points towards a Great Age, which is fine, and the extra automatic policy, which, yeah, we could do with. An extra policy before we get to ideology would be very, very suitable. If we can get it after we get to an ideology, that's even better in some ways. So, where were you? Because if I find out you're just over this mountain, I'm not going to be very happy. In fact, actually, I should be able to diplomatize with them and find out. It's just, yeah, let's get this over with. Trade. I wish to propose a trade of embassies. How far away are you? You are... Knew it! I don't know how far their cities expand. Probably not all that far, but I was probably only 2 turns away from finding them. Oh, darn you, Holland. Alright, well, that happened. Can't do a lot about it now. Close, next turn. Also, I'm probably going to switch to... Yes, friends with Spain. Friendly with Spain is definitely a plan. Everything's kind of jumped. I don't know quite what happened there. Oh, it's because we've had 2 writers, but we've only had one of the other 2, so that's fine. Get over it. You're too weak and too far away for me to even consider a... Yeah, there's no problem with that. As I think, looking at things, that we're going to have to rush in the public school. We need the science boost as much as we get. Everybody will like that one. Nobody will dislike it greatly. We could go arts funding, actually. It would probably help us in a few ways, but we're fine for now. Brussels wants a great writer. We're actually well on our way to getting one, but I think... No, actually, because these only expand for their own group, so we're going to get that one fairly shortly anyway, so that's huzzah, more bonus points for us. Yeah, let's just keep going down here and just see how far this goes. See, they have taken a lot of their territory. That might be their last city. I'm sorry this has caused a divide against us, but we rather like our friend Spain. Gems for ivory. I prefer gold. But they don't have any, so we'll accept that. It's an extra 6 happiness a turn. Drug. It's not going to do us any harm. Not going to give us a great amount of benefits, but it won't do us any harm, certainly. And we've got another 500 gold in the bank, so that's another city-state friend swapping, friend upgrading to ally at some point. Darn it, we need to take that away from Amsterdam. No. However, you have salt. What do you want for it? 5 coal? Free coal. Actually, no, screw that. I'm going to give you double what that's worth. It'll save us some money on a city-state. So, huzzah. We pay 300 for a 500 upgrade for that city-state. And... oh, Belgrade's a military one. Where is Belgrade? Well, just because. Okay, open borders with Isabella has ended. We killed a Swedish spy.
Ah, välkommen.
I shall publicly denounce you because I do not like you. And then I want to find out where that city-state is that's now militarized and helping us. Anyway, we do want the units from them. We have 60 out of 60. I'm probably going to have to give them that just to push them over the top and keep them an ally for now. But, you know, that's going to sort out our military in reasonably quick order. Oh, that is their border. It's the same sort of colour by the look of it. Oh, no, they we can't pass through their borders anymore. Okay, you're basically trapped. Enjoy your life. Battles. How much would it cost to actually push them off? They're only 4 ahead. I can actually pledge to protect it, and that would push us above them. It's only worth 1 food, though, so I'm not going to do it yet. When it comes to the diplomatic victory, we're going to need to do it, but still. Everything else we can wait on. I should be winning Sydney at the very least. Yeah, I have a lead with 2,301 culture in 13 turns.
Jag är Sveriges konung.
I cannot forgive you. Never trust the Swedish. At least in Civilization 5. We want your Swedish chefs, and that is all. We'll live with that. If you give us your Swedish chefs, and if they make amusing meals for us, then we're perfectly happy with the rest of you. Panama's never going to become FCCP orientated, unless I send a great profit over there or something, which I won't do because there's no point in sending profits. Right. Again, we'll just keep doing some more exploration, I think. I can't do a lot else. Yeah, at some point I will need to get back through your borders. Oh, and we get a policy, which is +2 science from each of our specialists, which gives us now 241 science a turn. Huzzah. Right, great musician next turn. Great engineer soon. Musicians, I think, give the tourism bonuses, so for the moment that one will just be converted into whatever. Converted into a thing. The Artist Guild generates great people. They'll generate great people. There. What I mean is... see, that's actually cutting into... if it wasn't for the production drop, I'll have a few more of those. Alright, what can I do production-wise if I go and focus? And assuming that focus, can I then go? Starvation if I do that. Yeah, pretty much stagnation if I leave it as is. Alright, gold focus then. Except that buys us 1 more turn. No, alright, we want the food focus.